If your child swims competitively, there are probably things that their coach understands that you just don't. And that's not a criticism. It's because coaches see things that aren't always obvious from a stopwatch. So after 30 years on a poolside, here are 5 things that I wish every swim parent understood. Number 1, progress in swimming, like any other sport, isn't a straight line. This is probably one of the hardest things that we have to understand as parents. Your swimmer could train really, really well for weeks and then get to the meet and swim exactly the same, or even swim slower. But that doesn't necessarily mean that the training isn't working. Swimming is a combination of fitness, technique, coordination, strength, endurance, racing skills. And those things don't all improve at exactly the same rate all the time. Sometimes the work you're doing now is building the foundation for what we're going to see in the weeks or months that come ahead. Those things that we can do is panic as soon as the stopwatch doesn't move. Instead, try asking the coach, what is it we're working on at the moment? That's a much more useful question than why didn't they improve their time? Number 2, your coach is watching a lot more than just the clock. As a parent, you might see 104. As a coach, we see that was a really good race. Why? Because we're watching things like the stroke length, the stroke rate, their turns, their starts, their breathing patterns, their body position, their pacing, how they finish the race. But we're also watching for how they respond when it doesn't always go their way. 2 swimmers can swim exactly the same time and have completely different races. One might have swum beautifully but simply be lacking a little fitness. The other might have got the time through brute effort while their technique fell apart. So if your coach looks excited about a swim that doesn't look like a personal best, ask them what they saw. You might be surprised by the answer. Number 3, this one might be a little bit uncomfortable for some parents. Your energy on pool deck, at meets, and in training really matters. Your swimmer is watching you. They pick up on your body language. They pick up on your stress. They're picking up on whether or not this race looks like it's the most important thing that's ever happened, or if you're looking quite relaxed about it. And if you're nervous before the race, there's a good chance they're going to feel some of that nervousness too. Now, this doesn't mean that you shouldn't care. Of course not. You're their parent. But there's a difference between supporting them and transferring your anxiety onto them. Sometimes the best thing you can say before a race is, go and enjoy it. I'm proud of you. Go swim your race. Not, you need to get a personal best time today. Number 4, stop comparing your swimmer to everybody else. I understand why parents do it. You see another swimmer who's the same age, they're swimming a little faster, they're winning their races, and you start to wonder, why isn't my child doing that? But particularly in young swimmers, development is incredibly individual. Growth, puberty, strength, coordination, confidence, training age, they're all different. That swimmer who's ahead at 11 may well not be by the time they get to 15 and 16. Equally, the swimmer who's maybe struggling when they're 12 can make huge steps over the next few years. So instead of asking, why aren't they as fast as those guys? It's better to ask, are they better now than they were 6 months ago? That's the comparison that actually matters. And number 5 might be the most important one of them all. I want you to think about the first question you ask your swimmer when they get out of the pool. Is it, how did you get on? Did you swim a personal best? Did you win? Or is it, how did that feel? Did you enjoy it? What did you learn? Because the question you ask tells your swimmer what you think is important. If every conversation after a swim is about the time, eventually the swimmer can start to believe that their value is connected to that time. And that's a really dangerous place to go. Because swimming is supposed to be something that we want them to do for years. Not something that only feels good when the stopwatch says something that we like. Ask them what they enjoyed. Ask them what they learnt. Ask them what they want to work on next. Ultimately, that's what this is all about. We're not here just trying to create faster swimmers. We're trying to develop young people who can deal with setbacks, who can work hard, who can handle pressure, who can learn from failure, who can celebrate success without believing that success defines them. And swimming is a fantastic environment to develop all of these things. But parents and coaches have to work together to create that environment. So remember, progress isn't linear. Coaches see more than a stopwatch. Your energy matters. Don't compare your athlete to everyone else and ask better questions. If you're a swim parent, hopefully one of those 5 things has given you something to think about. And if you're a coach watching this, maybe share it with the parents in your program. Because when coaches and parents are pulling in the same direction, the swimmers benefit. If you find this useful, subscribe to the channel, click the button down below. I'll be sharing more swimming and coaching, athlete development content here. I'm aiming for once a week, maybe on a Friday. And if you want to go deeper in any of my coaching resources, check the links below. Thank you for watching. I'm Peter. This is What Are We Doing? To keep swimming.